Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Drive Time with Alec. How are you doing today? It's a fine day. Well, we're back. We're back today, and we're going to talk about one thing. Number one, I didn't screw my camera in, so it keeps kind of falling down. You don't want a floppy camera. No, you don't. That's Billy's fault. Billy. Told you about the camera. Good morning. Today we're going to talk about a book, The Oz Principle. Yes, it is a book that I'm reading. It is a great book, as far as I can tell so far. I really enjoyed it. And I'll give you guys the entire summary. Ready? Spoiler alert right now. It's going to happen. You're welcome. The Oz Principle takes us back to the story of The Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, Toto, go on a journey on the Yellow Brick Road to find the wizard, to restore to them what they want most. For the lion, it is courage. For the Tin Man's a heart. For the Scarecrow, it's a brain. And for Dorothy, it's the way home. And at the end of the Yellow Brick Road, they find the wizard hiding behind a curtain. And the wizard, the all-powerful Wizard of Oz, tells them that what they wanted they had all along. And it was the journey that brought it out. Touching story. The funny thing about the story of the Wizard of Oz, and then the book, The Oz Principle, is it defines very clearly this concept of personal responsibility that I know I'm talking about again. Sorry, but I just thought I'd share a book that I'm reading with you, something near and dear to right here, so you should just kind of enjoy that, you know? But it talks about a concept of staying above what they call the line. Above the line is a place where personal responsibility reigns, where results are caused by your actions and are your responsibility to change or enjoy. And below the line activities include this victim cycle. A victim cycle full of finger-pointing, blame, and kind of victimhood, if you will. And I will, because I just did. And of course, we go up and down above the line and below the line all the time as human beings. All the time. No one is above the line all the time. The most successful people, by the way, are above the line the majority of the time. And you can tell because every time something bad happens in their life, they're like, oh, it's my fault. My fault. I did that. And even if you're like, no, you didn't do that. They're like, no, I could have done it. I could have stopped that. And they just go off on their own world. And you're like, that person's crazy. No, they're just above the line. And they're in control of their destiny. So, what's your favorite below-the-line excuse? You know, mine typically revolves around it's not my fault. That's my favorite, because that's a pretty versatile excuse. Because you can use that for everything, and really everyone else who's below the line, when you say that, is like, I understand. It's not your fault. You know, it's the market. It's the economy. It's your boss. It's your colleague. It's the business partner. It's not your fault. It's the operations team. You did a great job. Yep. Not your fault is typically where I go. Not my fault is typically where I go. Sometimes I fall into that's not my job. You know, I get a little whiny, like, how's that my job to do that? I get a little victim-y there. But typically, below-the-line attitudes and activities do nothing. They do nothing, so don't do them. Stay above the line. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's take a moment of silence for above the line while I play ourselves out here. And I hope today you exist above the line. And that will what I will be trying to do as well. Playing it out. Yeah. Too bad.
Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.